What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we are diving into IDOLS 2 from YUNGBLUD. I'm super excited about this. I did not know that it was coming, actually. So for me, when I saw y'all's comments, it was quite a surprise. I'm very much excited about this. I feel like YUNGBLUD's been at an all-time high, it seems like, with his success. I feel like his name is everywhere. He's at every award show. He's really just kind of the moment right now. And I think that's really cool, especially for longtime fans. I bet it's really cool to see the success that a lot of people always saw in him. And it's also cool to see that the more that he kind of dives into what he wants to do, it seems that there's a lot of positive things going on in his life for that reason. Now, the only song that we're not going to be doing is just Zombie featuring the Smashing Pumpkins, and that's only because I have a full reaction to that song and music video on my channel, so make sure you guys check that out. But we're going to dive right into this. But before we do, of course, I'm going to ask you guys to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. You guys can follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. I definitely feel like I post so much content there. It's kind of wild. I also want to say that if you guys want to check out the full album listening party to IDOLS, as well as IDOLS 2, it's already up over on Patreon if you're watching this on YouTube. So I do full album listening parties over there to every album reaction we do on the channel. So a lot of people tend to enjoy those. Nothing's cut out. We just kind of jam the whole thing. And I feel like IDOLS was a really great mood for that. And I'm really excited that this is going to be there as well. So if you guys want to support the channel as well as get access to so much content, the link's in the description. Thank you so much. But with all those things out of the way, I'm excited to dive into I Need You to Make the World Seem Fine. It's so Bowie-like. His voice is so good over acoustic tracks like this.
Lift your head from the pillow.
So moody.
You know there's no
Yeah.
more, so don't fight the change. It'll all be alright in the end.
So creepy.
Show yourself, 'cause I need you. Oh, I need you.
This all feels very Bowie to me, especially like the Ziggy Stardust era. I just felt like it's a lot of reverb. It's this acoustic driven track with these very like these drums that have like just a lot of breath to them, if that makes any sense. And then you've got YUNGBLUD with this almost like dreamlike vocal happening here. And especially when it goes into that raspy sound, it's crazy how he's pulling elements of like almost like a Oasis and even like an alternative 90s kind of sound, also influenced with David Bowie. Love it.
You gotta keep with the pace. Run,
Oh,
run, you're late.
fuck yeah.
Be alright when you change.
Oh,
Show
I'm sorry. There's like a little harmony right there in that pre-chorus. Yes.
middle, so don't fight the end. It'll all be alright when you change. Show yourself, 'cause I need you.
Woo!
Oh, I need you to make the world seem fine.
That range is crazy. Oh,
I need you so you can sleep.
oh, please tell me you guys hear that backing vocal right there. At first, I thought it might be a guitar with just an effect on it. Listen to how cool this is.
Tell me, do you keep the lights on at night so you can sleep?
I don't even know. It's just so fucking good. I love that that song also just has like such a life of its own. Like, do you guys not feel like we were just totally in a different place for like 5 minutes? That was really cool. Again, that Bowie inspiration. I know there's like other bands and just a lot of music that existed in the 70s that kind of have that like very like reverb heavy kind of feel, but there's something about YUNGBLUD that just, I don't know, to me, he really matches that energy. And this is not the first time that I've said that. I've done several album reactions to YUNGBLUD, and every time I can hear that inspiration. What's really cool too is even in just this track, I can almost hear this sort of maturity in sound. Idols was that way anyways, but it just kind of seems like with the success that Youngblood is getting, it's cool to see his sound like being just like, I don't know, like ever so slightly tweaked in every era to kind of like match where he's at in his life, because he's also just like growing up, right? And like the music that he was making 6 years ago or 10 years ago might not make as much sense to him now as what he's doing now. Like we all keep moving forward, right? And we want to document that progress with our songs. And I definitely feel like he's doing that in a way where you can hear it not only like in lyricism and stuff, but the sound of it, it just feels more mature. I don't know, it feels very cool to hear. I love the like kind of like subtle guitar solo riffs that are happening in the back. They're just ever so subtle, they're never taking away from anything, but they're adding so much ambience in the track. And again, him over an acoustic sound like this is so cool. So what a good way to start this off. All right, the Postman. Okay, what? Tight. Oh, this is tight. Dude, I am such a nerd about this range of his. Let's go for breakfast in the morning after the night before. Right now, it's so sick. But I've been waiting for the postman, boy, he's passed out on the floor. I can't tell if it's a guitar and piano playing at the same time, but this definitely reminds me of The Cure. It's so sick. Today's your birthday, someday to die. Fuck yeah. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be adored. This package. That's so cool. Kind of what I mean. Like he's always had rock influence, right? He's always had like all influence, all that stuff, but you hear this almost like refined version of it happening is kind of what I'm saying when I talk about hearing that evolution in his music and that kind of like maturity in it. It's just taking the things he already loved and kind of like working on them. You know what I mean? Like just getting better. You practice the things that you like and you keep adding in more and more, and you can hear like that refined sort of like rock and roll sound where it's very crisp. It's very good. It delivers the message and it's fucking catchy. And it's right here. Woo! Oh, he's got the best vocals for these like ad-lib moments too. It's that fucking rage. Did you count my violets that were laced with love from the second store? Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be adored. There's a package in my door, but I've been waiting for the postman, boy, he's passed out on the floor. God, his ability to just switch from like epic feeling songs to like feels like the song you should be driving on the coast of a like on the freeway on the coast of a country. You know what I mean? Just seeing like all these sights. It's like, I want to be driving maybe just a little over the speed limit, but still safely. I don't speed because I almost died in a car once. So, but maybe just a little over, like 67 instead of 65. You know, I'm living on the edge with this song playing super high. I'm not a convertible guy. Look, I got a lot of sensory issues. Wind in my face. Come on. I don't want that. But at the same time, I kind of do in a moment like this for this kind of song. So his ability to go from like these emotional big moments to these songs that you can definitely drive to, it's fucking awesome. And I think a lot of it comes from that range of his voice. I really love, I'm going to be so annoying by the end of this, but I just really love a bit that like, he's like middle, but like kind of high. And there's like a little bit of like nose in there a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. Like it's a little bit nasally, almost like a pop punk kind of feel, but with like an alt rock sound. And then he's got that rasp that just he goes for days. And I don't know how you sing like that. All right, Time. Yes, acoustic Youngblood. Let's go. Been 2 hours since I left you in New York City now. Shit.
But I guess good love dies young. Will you get married now?
Yeah, channeling that Steven Tyler.
Time, I just need more time to figure out who I'm gonna be in the morning.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. What?
Time, gonna be in the morning. Did you really mean it?
Did you really mean it?
You take the angel out the city, but you'll never make them fly.
Why do I feel like he did that? He did not do that for me. Why do I feel like he did that for me? I'm always like, I love whenever you can hear the accent so strong because it just adds so much personality to shit. And he just nailed that right there. And then also like beautiful little vocal run right after. Yes.
You take the angel out the city, but you'll never make them fly.
Fuck.
Gonna be in the morning. Time, we all need more time. You said you'll be fine. Did you really mean it?
Oh. Oh, I love that. Did you really mean it? There's something that kind of like breaks the wall there, not only with just the accent part, but even just with like a moment like that. I'm kind of picking up on the lyrics here that it kind of seems, we always talk about how time heals everything, but sometimes maybe it doesn't. And maybe and I'm probably butchering the lyrics. There's just so much to listen to in this song, but it kind of seems to me like we get so caught up in the idea that time can heal all wounds, and maybe we get a little too comforted in that to the point that we're not there to like actually try to help people. We're just like, oh, like, they'll get through it. It's going to take some time. At the same time, I also feel like this could be a song that's recollecting about the fact that we always talk about how we need time to do this, time to do that, etc. But we're also, that's little sand timer thing is already flipped over the minute we're born, right? So like we're constantly running out of that time. So maybe we don't always have the time to fix those things. So either way, I'm probably wrong with both versions of that, but those are my interpretations. And I really love it over an acoustic track like this because I love an emotional delivery from someone like YUNGBLUD. I personally feel like he captures all the embodiment of like alternative, emotional, like heartfelt messaging in this song when he can do that raspy sound, when he can be in like that version for so long, but then also like maybe it's just me not realizing how great of a vocalist he really is outside of just the rock stuff, because you can hear these like little like kind of like soft vocal moments that come out of the end of some of these, and I realize he's obviously a talented singer on so many levels, and it's kind of cool as his journey continues on how much of that we're probably going to see coming out in his music, especially when you keep hearing these like songs like I Need You. I feel like those big moments like that are perfect ways to be able to really showcase what he can do vocally. All right, you've heard War. We've got part two.
Don't let 'em look inside you, do you? I wish I could have been a better scar for you.
Feels like a battleground. It's those strings.
But I wanna be a fake. I wanna be a liar. I wanna be the one to let you down.
Yeah, I love that.
I cried all night lying awake, dreaming of you talking to God. Melancholic kind of confession.
Fuck.
And I'm not ready to kill.
Oh.
I'm not ready to die, but it's beginning to poison through my mind. Here it comes in the way.
I'm not ready to kill. I'm not ready to die, but it's beginning to poison through my mind.
Every time I try to speak,
this instrumental is so sick. Oh my God. This is fucking magic. bass lead. Oh.
I try to get inspired, but every time I do, you turn around.
Come on, he can live in that space right there. Woo!
I'm not ready to die, and it's beginning to poison through my mind.
Whoa! All the strings, so much drama. Full on theatrical rock ballad moments. Early on in Youngblood's career, I would come to anticipate that sort of like alternative hip hop cadence that he would give, but now this is exactly what I'm expecting from him and what I want. I love the cinema, the theatrics, the drama, especially when you have a rock ballad style like that. Youngblood is so good at this because he channels that crazy high range, well, not even like high range in a lot of this, but like that crazy emotional range he's able to do, which is very like Steven Tyler-esque, but in such a Youngblood unique sort of way. He's got this way of, you know, pulling out that inner emo kid and putting it into like this rock ballad. And I really love that. This song feels so visual to me. I imagine he's going to play War and Part 2 in sort of like a mash together when he plays it live, because I feel like he'll be able to like really pull the emotions of it. But this song's so visual to me. It's like I can literally for this moment feel him on a battlefield laying his heart out on the line, and like there's just fire and blood. Well, I don't know why I'm saying fire and blood everywhere, but you're like bleeding out all of your love. Like this might be the end, but you want to make sure that you can just let it all out there. And there's something so visual about that. It's like chaos, but in beauty. Like I can just imagine his hair, and like he's obviously not wearing a shirt, and there's like blood. It's like this could be the end, but I want to make sure that, you know, I want to just say everything I've ever needed to say. And like, I like when a song can be so visual that it makes me feel like I'm there. So that was sick. All right, Blueberry Hill.
Saying the words that you need to hear to remind you of you when you love it. It's gone by every old road.
What?
Take me back in time. All my heroes on.
Oh, I am such a fucking sucker for this harmony.
And you're screaming out your lungs won't let you down. Every day, though you know you're so much better, don't forget yourself when you come back around.
Fuck.
Gone by every old road. Take me back in time.
That's so pretty.
All my heroes on. Screaming out your lungs won't let you down. Every moment together, though you know you're so much better.
Fuck.
Don't forget
I don't know how he does it, but I could listen to it forever.
the band together. Though you know you're so much better. Don't forget yourself when you come back around.
God damn. What the fuck? It probably takes so much power to be able to pull that note off. Holy shit.
You're on Blueberry Hill right now. And all my
One more.
You're on Blueberry Hill right now.
That's woo!
All my life. Even
I don't know
if
the
this
words.
is goodbye.
Oh.
Go.
This song is
Where
wild.
nobody knows. Tell me what is it you see?
That like southern masculine sounding lead.
Tell me what is it you seek?
I have no idea what Blueberry Hill is, so I don't really know as far as the lyrics go, if those things have anything to do with each other. However, I really like the fact that this song kind of felt like three different songs in one. I couldn't even figure out the drum timing because it just kind of seemed like with each section, it was almost a whole different song. And then, I really enjoy the beginning of this. I think it intros really well. And I also appreciate the outro of it because I kind of like expected something to get weird. It almost seemed like everything had been so positive that I thought maybe it was going to hit like, I don't know, like a little bit of a fall. I kind of appreciate that it ended on this nice bright moment. Another great moment for Dom to, give these like amazing vocals. I love the notes he hits in this song though. Like those are insane to me. It just feels like, I don't know, like I don't know how tall Youngblood is, but I sometimes wonder like some of these like crazy notes, like how are you getting that out of that frame? Like that is insane to me. You can feel this power, but at the same time, there's this higher range that's in there too. And I don't know. To me, that just seems really cool. I wish I could do that personally, but hearing it in songs that are so epic like this, again, it's one of those other like epic songs. We've had a 9-minute song from him. But I feel like Blueberry Hill only being 5 minutes, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like a very long song because you are existing in a whole different world for that. So I thought that was really cool. Again, I have no idea what the lyrics were about, but tell me, what is it you seek? I do know that part now. All right. Suburban Requiem. Oh, shit. He's reading my mind with those strings. Let's go.
Slow down, yeah, mad enough to have it figured out. Longing for that stale ambition, looking to be found. Everybody knows they're special till they look around. Have you closed your eyes lately? Listen to the sounds. Don't hide, don't fight, don't cry, no lying.
Oh my God.
Don't hide,
So pretty.
don't fight. You know I'm gonna be right here next to you in all the places that you go, in the sunlight and the snow. You know I'm gonna be right here next to you in every dream you try to be. Every time you don't believe, you know I'm gonna be right here next to you.
Legit goosebumps. I'm gonna tell you why. I lived so much of my life just kind of like by myself, and music was that thing for me. It was the only thing that ever saw me. It was the only thing that ever meant anything to me. And when you look around, you can see that everything in my fucking life is because of music. And what Youngblood is saying right here is so special that I literally have to take a moment. Oh my God. Whew. So I'm just basing it on what I'm hearing here halfway through the song. It kind of sounds like he's trying to imply that you're not alone in this because he's going to be there with you. Meaning, when you're feeling like you're not special, when you're feeling all alone, when you're feeling like your dreams are not going to work out, when you're feeling like a failure, all those things, you can always grab your headphones. That person's going to be there with you. And I think that's true. I think that's why it's so hard to like separate art from artists sometimes, is because you do feel like that person in particular is responsible for the lyrics in which are changing your life, and you think that they're there with you. So that's a whole different rant. But so like when I think about like there are albums in my life and I can pinpoint moments in which I needed that album. Otherwise, I don't think that I would have been seen by anybody. But in that album, I could feel seen for 20 minutes or however long the records were. And it's just like, That's an incredible thing. So I hate to stop right in the middle of the song and go on a full rant, but like it's very important that I do that with my thoughts all put together because that is beautiful right there. Even if I'm dead wrong about what the song's about. Yes. Those are beautiful runs right there. Yeah, I don't know if I have the lyrics right to that at all, but I don't even care because my interpretation of it to me, it's kind of what matters. It's gonna be the thing that puts it back on. And for me, I love the fact that this song feels so much like a reminder to like, hey, you're not alone. Like to me, he could have just named this "You're Not Alone." I feel like, especially when you are in I know it's named Suburban Requiem, but I feel like the suburbs is where culture goes to die, and we all know that. And I don't mean that in some like shitty way. It's just a lot. It's just like a lot of the same. It's just everything's the same. Everything's cut and paste, and everything's the same. And if you are not that way, sometimes it can feel so overwhelmingly loud in your head, even though it's so quiet around you because no one sees you. And if they do, they see you in maybe not a negative light, though you may feel that way, but they see you in a way that feels like you are less than or like you are not as important as or et cetera because of your interest or your personality or your wild side, whatever the case may be. You feel judged and alone. And I think of all art, because I believe that art is powerful in so many different forms of media, but I feel like of all art, the most beautiful and most meaningful to me has always been music. And I think it's because there is this side, and it's not all music. I mean, I love music. We'll listen to anything. We can sit here and listen to anything, and I'm gonna tell you what I like about it. But the thing that I'm really drawn to when it comes to music that sort of has like changed or inspired my life, I think about the times in which I was so alone in the suburbs, and it's like being all yeah, music can just take you from being that lonely kid and being by yourself and being misunderstood or not being understood at all and any of those things, and it can make you feel seen and make you feel special and make you feel like your dreams matter and make you feel like regardless of what anyone else in the world could possibly think of you in that moment, this album that you're listening to not only doesn't think that about you, but it's also going to probably give you some ideals in life that will make you, look at life differently or appreciate things differently. And I feel like this song nails that so well that I just need to rant about it because I feel like Youngblood has represented that culture for a very long time. From very early on, when you look at his albums and stuff, when he spoke a lot about himself and his relationships, et cetera, he was very open about just being who he is. And I think that as his success continues to go, a song like Suburban Requiem to me is almost a love letter to everyone who's already been there with him on this journey as he continues to become more and more successful. But reminding them that he's still going to be there with them. He's still there to, be that place when they feel like they have nothing. So he's able to represent that entire space of people. And that's just, I'm just guessing based on listening to this song, but it feels to me like a love letter to everyone who's been around him and needed him because as he continues to get bigger, sometimes it feels like these artists become inaccessible at that point, but he's trying to make it seem very sincere that you can always turn that on and he's still there with you. And I feel that way too, because even these songs, as they feel more refined in sound, I mean, Idols did as well, but as you can tell that maturity is here from Youngblood and growth, you still feel that sense of self-awareness that he has, as well as that sense of speaking about things and being vulnerable. And I think that's really cool to still be able to do at a time when you're now reaching 11 million monthly listeners on Spotify, to still be able to connect with not only your people that have been supporting you for a long time, but also new people as they continue to dive onto this journey is cool. And like I said, this isn't even the first album in which I've heard David Bowie inspiration from him. So it's really cool that he's still keeping a lot of that with him. And I know that he's been like, dubbing into the rock and classic rock kind of thing in a lot of his collaborations. And I'm really glad to hear some of that influence coming into his music even more. It's almost seeming like he's becoming more confident in that. This is also somebody who's, faces a lot of adversity in being in this genre because everyone who likes rock music always feels the need to fucking put ownership on it, which is so annoying. And I just appreciate the fact that, like, while people at home are, doing that and talking about Youngblood, fucking Aerosmith and the Smashing Pumpkins want to do a collaboration with him and stuff. So you just got to remember that just because Ned down the street thinks Youngblood's a poser doesn't mean Youngblood's not cool. Ned's a poser. So I just feel like that's really important to talk about because I like being able to see the growth of an artist, and I just want to see that in any iteration. So for you not putting out hip hop cadence, alt rock, emo inspired music is fine with me because the growth of Youngblood is what's more important. And a song like Suburban Requiem is a really great example of that, representing the counterculture or representing those who felt like maybe he was their voice to still have that on a big stage is fucking incredible. So that was a random rant, but I just felt like it was very important to put here at the end because that song really hit. It just really hit a good note for me. Like I feel really inspired by that song now. So thankful for that. Idols 2 is great. It's like a little deluxe. I feel like this is giving deluxe vibes because it was only 7 new tracks. Obviously, the original Idols was longer, but I do really appreciate this. I'm glad to have a little bit of re-up on it because Idols is doing so well. Idols was such a great album. The tour obviously was very successful. And I'm glad to see some more life popped into it. I am excited to see what's next for Youngblood. So it kind of feels like he's at a point in his life where like everything's kind of built up to this moment in a sense that like this is the most success he's ever seen. It's everywhere. He's successful everywhere. What next? You know what I'm saying? So Idols 2 is a really great preview of that because it's more of that refined sound from him, those big ballad moments, all the great things we love. I don't know what Blueberry Hill was about, so you guys have to let me know in the comments, but otherwise, I thought this was great. I really feel like now we're ready for the next. Let's get more Youngblood. Let's get a new album from Youngblood. This feels like it could have been a full album with just like a couple more songs, but now I'm feeling nitpicky because now I want more Youngblood. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. I love y'all. If you're watching this over on YouTube and you want to see the full album listening party where we just jam the whole thing, you guys can check that out on Patreon. Links in the description, as well as my full album listening party to Idols. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.